All right, so we've got the door bags in. Next thing I'm noticing, stock shifter.
How you know what I found?
Oh gosh, you pulled that
Over
off
on the shelf. Yeah. I was nosing around. I happened to find this. You think we can get it in there?
I believe I can.
All right.
Let's get started.
All right, Adam, before we put this shifter in, what kind of tools are we going to use?
Well, man, first what we're going to need, a ratchet. We're also going to need a, this is a T25 Torx, and we also need a T40. We'll need a push pin remover with it's got the little plastic push pins in there. This will help you reach up under them and pop them out. You've got a quarter inch Allen wrench and some Loctite for one of the bolts under there, as well as a pair of needle nose pliers to get off the E-clip. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, get your seat belts out of the way here. With these RZR seats, they're incredibly easy to get out. You got a little handle back here. Just pull up on it, the seat comes right on out.
And we pull the seats out because we have to get access to this center console tunnel.
All right, the next step here, we're gonna pop this cover off right here. If you got a pocket knife, you can get in there and kind of pry it up a little bit. Let's see here. There we go.
All right, looks like a T25 maybe in there.
Done that pretty quick.
Pop that off, and then we're gonna basically just take this boot, pull it out of its.
And with this, you get a new boot that's designed specifically for the Hypertech shifter. All right, guys, your second step is going to be to get this piece off right here. First thing you're going to do is pull these boots off the for the seatbelt out right here. These come off fairly easily. You can just kind of finagle them. There we go. Next, you'll need a few tools. You'll need that to pop out these push clips here.
Another thing too, if you just reach up underneath, you should be able to.
Yeah, once you get that
squeeze it together a little bit. If you can. There you go.
There we go. Excellent. All right, got that one out. And then you've got two more. You've got one on this side, one on this side. All right. And there we go. Got that one out. Get this one on the other side also. All right. Now that that's out, go here, T40. There's going to be one on this side. And one on this side. Also, you probably won't be able to use your drill, so it's good to have a ratchet here. There's one right up here.
So once you get the center console loose, you only need to lift it up enough just so you can get to the bolt. And there's a cotter pin that we'll have to remove on the lower linkage.
All right, your next step down under here, you're going to pull this pin out. You can lift up on that pin, come straight out with it. Should be fairly simple after that. There we go. You make sure you keep that, and then the washer right here, you want to take those, put them somewhere safe where you know where they are. All right, and then we'll disconnect this shift linkage here. Right there. You have your E-clip here. Take a screwdriver. You can take it, get it in here, take it, turn it on both sides like that. Slowly work that out and hang on to this thing because it will drop down and you'll spend a lot of time looking for it. This piece, slide off here. All right, guys, your next step is going to be to remove this piece right here from the OEM shifter. This connects your shift linkage. I just want to go ahead and show y'all the difference between the Hypertech shifter and this one. Obviously, man, it's much bulkier. It's a whole lot nicer. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this 13mm socket, and we're going to go over here, And I will tell you, this side over here on the smooth part is going to be squared, so you want to hold it flush up against the metal here, so it actually turns and you're not just sitting there spinning around. Ask me how I know about that.
I told him.
There we go. See, you see it's squared right there. You want to hold it tight.
It's keyed.
It's keyed. I gotcha. All right. Now then, and you want this the same way it was going, so it was in here. The Hypertech shifter is going to sit in like this. You're going to want to put the smooth side of this piece on the right side. You also have multiple placements for this thing to go in. In case you need to adjust it, if you're not shifting right, you can take it and adjust it a little bit. It'll also adjust how this thing sits when you're actually in the RZR there. All right.
We're going to start out in the middle.
Yep. Your next step here is going to be to slide the boot on the shifter. We've got some silicone lubricant here. We're going to take it, we're going to spray a little bit. And you want to make sure you get the boot in the right direction here. As you can see, this end is smaller than this one. You want the smaller end forward. All right, got it. This piece is going to go back that way. You've got your half moon facing this way. You're going to want to turn it this way to put it on, because if you put it on that way, it's not going to work. You got to stop there. So there we go. That goes on there. We're going to have Mark over here bolt it from the other side. Put a little dab of Loctite on it just to make sure that stays nice.
And underneath the wire harness here on this side, there's a hole in the frame where the bolt goes through and connects to the gate. And we just want to snug that up. Okay, so we got the bolt tight for the gate. Now we need to put the housing back over.
Yep, housing back over. And we'll start there. That's there.
Like
All right. First thing, spring right there. Do not drop that. If we do an outtake section, you'll see me drop it, but oh, that didn't sound good, guys. All right, there we go. Got that on there. Next, your shifter goes on. Make sure you've already got your boot on here. It's facing the right direction. Remember, thin side up front. You got to push the release here to get this down into the gate. You want to make sure it's down in there because it won't go all the way on if it's not in the gate. Okay. Next, this piece right here goes on there. And then you have your E-clip. Let's get a shot of that thing. There we go. Now it's on. Boom. All right. After you get everything from the shifter attached there, you get your E-clip in, you're going to slide the shift linkage on right here. Then you have a washer that goes in there. Then your clip should be able to be pushed on like that. There we go. Set this piece down. You got this bottom lip here. That's all you need is for the bottom lip to go into place.
That boot looks just like the factory boot. Really nice. Well made.
Yeah.
Great to have in there and keep the dust out. You got dust out?
Yeah, this piece needs to come a little. There it goes. All right. Sitting pretty.
And then we'll just reassemble.
All right. Fire it up, check to make sure it's in the right position.
You got park, reverse, neutral, low, high. Can't come out of high, let's push the button. Low to neutral, neutral to reverse, button to park. One thing, if you take your button, this thing will ratchet just like the stock shifter. It'll go all the way. As long as you hold the button, it's just like, works just like stock. If you're in reverse, you don't have to push the button to go to low. You can just go to low. You don't have to push the button to go back to reverse from low, which could be advantageous if you guys are rock crawling or you're just trying to maneuver slow speed or whatever. But in order to go to park or to go to high, you have to release the button. Now it's like a parking brake also, because you can't move the shifter out of park unless you depress the button.
All right, let's get some seats in there.
You have to adjust. Okay, so our linkage is off just a little bit. So in order to adjust that, we're going to loosen this lock nut on the cable, and we're going to adjust our cable forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the back nut and back it off about a turn and see where that puts us. The initial problem was when we put the shifter in and we went to check the shift pattern, the transmission was not completely engaging, so we had to make a slight adjustment on the cable. I think it's okay. I think one turn was what it needed. So what we want to do here is make sure that our jam nut is tight, and we're going to lock that against each other, and we're good to go.
What'd you think?
I think it's awesome. I think that's the perfect companion to the tune, is the shifter.
Absolutely.
Works awesome.